Imagine two players sitting down to play the exact same game. Same map, same rules, same starting conditions. One of them is grinding through on the hardest difficulty, losing progress every time they die, starting from scratch and then burning through their own resources just to stay in the game. The other one, they found the cheat codes. They got free respawns, adjustable difficulty, a save point every time they bank a win, and they're playing the same game. They're not playing it the hard way. But here's the thing, that's not a metaphor for some other skill. That is trading. And most traders sitting at their screens right now are playing on the hardest difficulty setting without even knowing there's another option. So in this video, I'm going to walk you through the cheat codes. Not tips, not mindset hacks, actual structural advantages that change how the game is played. The same ones that got me to over $50,000 in payouts with Blue Guardian for myself. So here's the first thing that kills most traders, and it's not a bad strategy. It's the cost of being wrong. See, when you're trading your own money, every single losing streak isn't just a loss. It's things like your rent, it's savings. These are things that you told yourself you would never touch. And that weight, that pressure is what makes people tilt. It's what makes them revenge trade, oversize, and blow up accounts that they spent years building. It's like playing a game where every time you die, you lose real money from your actual wallet. Of course you're going to play scared. Of course you're going to hesitate on the right setups and then force the wrong one. The cheat code here is simple. Free respawns. See, prop firm evaluations exist so that when you're wrong, and you will be wrong, right? It doesn't cost you your own capital. So you're not risking your own money to prove that you can trade. You pay a small evaluation fee and you prove that you can follow a rule set. And when you're trading with a firm's capital and you blow it, you just re-enter, you respawn. You don't go back to zero on your own account. That changes everything about how you play. So you stop playing scared, you start playing your actual game. Most people don't realize this, but you get to choose how hard the game is. See, not every prop firm account is the same. Different drawdown rules, different time limits, different profit targets, and most traders just pick whatever's in front of them without thinking about if it actually fits how they trade. That's like loading into a game, just accepting whatever default settings it gives you. Sensitivity too high, controls inverted, brightness at 0, and then wondering why you keep dying over and over again. See, the cheat code is matching your account rules to your actual trading style. So if you're a slow, methodical trader who takes 3 setups a week, you don't want an account with aggressive daily loss limits that punish you for a single bad day. If you're a high frequency scalper, you need different parameters entirely. So before you pick an account, know your data. Know the average trade frequency, know your typical drawdown, your hold times, and then find the rule set that gives you your edge and room to breathe, not one that fights it. So every game has a health bar, and the number one way players lose isn't from one big mistake. It's from taking too many small hits until that bar runs out. Trading is identical. The traders who blow up aren't usually the ones who take one catastrophic trade. They're the ones who took 10 medium bad trades in a row and then never cut the session and then watched the drawdown creep until there was nothing left to work with. The cheat code is never letting yourself get one-shotted. That means hard rules, not guidelines, not I'll be careful today, actual hard rules on your daily loss limit, your position sizing, and if you know what your maximum daily drawdown is, say 8%, then your job is simple. Never get close to it. Size your trades so that even your worst realistic losing streak in a single session doesn't touch that ceiling. So you stay in the game. You come back tomorrow. The health bar resets. It never hits 0. The traders who last aren't the ones with the best entries. They're the ones who never get knocked out. You know what's worse than losing money? Making money and then giving it back. And it happens constantly. A trader has a great 2 weeks. They're up, they're confident, they feel untouchable, and then one bad week erases everything. No withdrawal, no locked in profit, just a number on a screen that went back up and then came back down. In a video game, a save point exists so that progress is real. You can't lose what you've already banked, right? So the cheat code here is taking withdrawals consistently, not when you feel like it, on a schedule. So every time you hit a target, pull something out. You make the gain real. you stop treating your account balance like a high score and start treating it like an income. Now remember, when you withdraw from your prop firm account, the number stops being theoretical the moment it hits your bank account. And that is a save point. So here's one most traders never actually think about. In most games, you can play solo or you can build a party. And a coordinated party makes so much more progress that a solo player ever simply could. In trading, the equivalent is running multiple funded accounts systematically. See, one account is a job. Multiple accounts, each with their own drawdown limit, profit target, running the same edge in parallel. Now, that's a business. The key word here is systematically. This only works if your strategy is already defined, already repeatable, and already proven in your data. So you're not guessing on 4 accounts at once, you're executing the same playbook across multiple instances, multiplying the output of an edge that already works. See, one account gives you a salary. Multiple accounts managed properly give you scale. Now, nobody walks into the final boss fight on day 1. You grind, you level up, you learn the attack patterns before the stakes are real. And the traders who skip this step, who go straight to a live funded account without reps, without backtesting, without a defined system, are walking into the boss fight at level 1. And then they lose, not because they're bad traders, but because they skipped the grind. Now, the cheat code here is doing the work before the money is on the line. You need to backtest your setup until you know its win rate, its drawdown, its max losing streak. Demo trade it until the execution is automatic, and build the playbook before you open the account. Now, by the time you sit down for the evaluation, it shouldn't feel like a test. It should feel like a Tuesday, any random day. Now, last one, and honestly, this is the one that ties everything together, is playing a game blind. No map, no mini map, no idea where you are, where you're going. This is the hardest possible way to play. You're reacting to everything. You have no plan. Every decision is made in the moment under pressure. And most traders trade like this. New setup every week, new indicator every month, chasing whatever worked in the last session. No map. So the cheat code here is repeatable system. One setup, defined rules, documented results. You know exactly what you're looking for when you take the trade and exactly when you don't. The map is drawn. You just follow it. This isn't about finding the perfect strategy. It's about knowing your strategy well enough that execution becomes simple. Simple is repeatable, repeatable is profitable. So here's where we land. 7 cheat codes. Free respawns, difficulty settings, health bar management, save points, party mode, grinding before the boss fight, and reading the map. Every single one of these is available to you right now. You don't need permission, you don't need a special setup, you just need to actually use them and stop playing the game on hard mode out of habit. But here's the thing most traders don't realize. The infrastructure for almost all of these cheat codes already exists in one place. The free respawns, the save points, the ability to scale, that's exactly what a funded trading account is built for. So if you want to actually put these into practice, not just think about them, but use them, Blue Guardian is exactly where you need to go. Real evaluations, real payouts, real funded accounts. The link is in the description down below. The game is the same for everyone. The cheat codes are right there. Now go use them.